girl was on the phone with Black, and Black said, let that bitch come around here and we gonna jump her. Hey best friends, today is story time, and this is about how my baby daddy's side chick jumped me. I know it don't make no sense, but I'll explain it to you anyway. Okay, Siobhan. And I don't know the f***. Let's get started, because the bitch had a shout. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and stomp that notification button before we get started. Alright, now y'all already know in my story times that I don't call the real name. Okay, so now this one I'm gonna say dealing with my baby daddy, the name is Dreads. Okay, and well, I'll tell you the other names late, as we go along. Okay, so Dreads and I, you know what I'm saying, we was in love with each other, well, I take that back, scratch that. I was in love with him, but he wasn't in love with me. Okay, and he's way older than I am. Like, he's 15 years older than me. I know. And, okay, but I was, like, crazy in love with him. Like, insane, like, insanity. Like, stalked him, like, wait in the bushes and hide and just sit there. That type of crazy, no lie. Oh, my God, but would I do that now? Never. Anyway, all right, so, all right. He was never faithful to me, y'all. Like, when I say this boy man was never faithful to me, like, he always cheated. There was not a period in history of us being together that he did not cheat. Okay, so, did I say it right? That he did not cheat or that he did cheat? Oh, wait, I think it's, okay. Anyway, all right, so, seriously. All right, so, I knew that he was cheating on me. Some of the females, you know what I'm saying, I never saw him, but I, like, found the number, in his phone or whatever, in his government phone, because he didn't have no cell phone. He always used, like, the government phones that, I gave him. And I found a number, in the government phones where he done talked to a female. And, it's probably, like, maybe 2 to 3 that I actually, caught. And 2 of them I did fault. All right, so, now this particular one I'm talking about, I knew nothing of her at all. So, I mean, when he cheat, he was not a good cheater. Like, this dude would lie so hard, and he would put it on everything in his lies. It don't even add up. It don't even make sense. Like, he was just, I don't know. Anyway, so now this particular female, like I said, I didn't even know that about her, but I knew that he was messing around on me. Now, I was working at Walmart, and I was working like from, I think the shift was like from 11 to 7. And, when I got out of work, I would go straight home, take a bath, and then, I'll go straight over to where he was at. At that time, he was staying with his sister. His sister named Powder. I'm just going to say Powder because she did a lot of drugs. So, I'm going to say Powder. He was staying with Powder. Hey, but she was cool, though. I ain't gonna knock her. She was cool. And so he was staying with Powder. And I would just go over there and spend the night, whatever. And, I just pop up. I didn't have to, call, whatever. Sometimes when I get there, he's not there. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes he'll be there. But anyway, so, when I got off, when I got off every night and I go over there, he always be like, let's hurry up, let's go somewhere real quick. Let's go do something real quick. And, we'll end up leaving, and it always end up me taking him to buy weed. Like, I take my money and I buy him some weed. Because he was like, okay, I'm going to be boring without weed. No, he was saying that he would be bored, not me, because hey, look, this me all day, every day. But he was saying he would be bored. He was bored regardless. Like, he was just a big dead body just sitting around wherever I went. He was just there. Like, if I could tell y'all how slow this man was, Lord forgive me. Like, when I say, like, don't even know how to fill out application, and you in your 30s and you don't know how to fill out application, like, they ask you the county, and you put USA, you put a little U, a big S, and a small A, something wrong. Anyway, but I can do a whole nother story about that, whole nother story time about how dumb he was. Okay, so, now, on this, okay, when he would cheat, you know what I'm saying, I find out, you know, I end up fighting him every time I find out that he cheating. But I never catch like majority of the females that, you know, he cheated with. It just be like on the phone. I end up catching the phone. Okay, so anyway, boom. I go over to his sister's house, and his sister had a house phone. And then, you know, the phone will ring, and, you know what I'm saying, I pick it up sometime, I hear a giggle, then that person will hang up, it be a girl giggle like, and they'll hang up. So I'm like, he's so dumb. I was so young, I was so bony, I was just so bad. I said, baby, they so childish, they kind of hanging up. And he was like, oh yeah, they be doing it sometimes. It probably for my sister, because, you know, she on powder, probably one of her homegirls, you know what I'm saying, geeked up and stuff. So I'm like, yeah. But they kept doing it a lot. It's like, I don't know, it's like they sensed when I was, like, it was like she kept doing it a lot when she sensed that I was there. I don't know. Alright, so anyway, he'll take the phone off the hook when they keep calling, doing the giggling and playing on the phone, but he'll take the phone off the hook and leave the phone off the hook. So, you know, I started thinking like, dang, something ain't right. Okay, so, fast forward, this, we're going on for like 2 weeks now. Alright, so, now remember I told y'all that every time I got off work, I could just go home, take a bath, boom, then go straight over to Powder House where he, you know, where Dre's was staying, and, you know, just spend the night, I ain't got to call or nothing. So, one particular night, I ended up going over there, y'all, like, it was literally like, I got off like I told you, like 7. I got over there probably like 8:30. He did not show up until 11:40. So I'm like, it's 11:40 night. Why is he just not, you know, showing up? But okay, look, he didn't never have however he was coming, I could never catch, because he'll be walking, like they'll drop him off whatever far back, and he'll walk up to the house. So I'm like, why is you walking up to the house? Who dropped you off? Ain't nobody dropped me off. You know, I just came from around the corner. You know, that's where I was at, around the corner. I'm like, okay, but I called your government phone. Why you ain't answer the phone? And he was like, man, I don't know the phone. You know the phone, the government phone, man, the phone be acting up. You know what I'm saying? I don't like really talk on it, because you know what I be doing. He wasn't doing nothing. He tried to act like he sold drugs, but he really wasn't selling no drugs, y'all. Like, I don't know what type of dope dealer he was. Like, oh my God, it's ridiculous, like horrible. Like, and then he was a scary drug dealer. Like, well, I didn't even say drug dealer, because he wasn't even dead. Okay, so I was like, oh, okay. And so I started thinking something funny. So I tried to do something with him that night. He didn't want to do nothing. He like, oh, I'm real tired. And I'm like, well, okay, but you know, like, okay, I miss you. I want to do something. Oh, man, dang. You know what I'm saying? I think I hurt my penis playing basketball earlier. I think the ball hit it and bent it. No lie. He said he think that the basketball, while he was, you know, shooting ball, playing ball, the basketball jumped on top of his finger, bounced on his finger, and bent it. Like a dummy, y'all, I fell for it. But I kind of sensed that something went right. I'm like, nah. You know, I don't think he cheating right now, because I got a good job. I'm getting him money every 2 weeks when I get paid at Walmart. I don't think he cheating. I'm young. Like I said, I'm young and I'm dumb. All right. So, anyway, now, that night, he told me, he said, look, I want you to start calling before you come over here. I want you to either call the government phone or Powder house phone before you just pop up over here. So I was like, why? And he was like, because I don't want you to wait and I'm not here. And plus Powder be acting funny, you know what I'm saying? Because she be paranoid thinking that somebody finna come in and do something to her, because she thinks she's seeing ghosts and stuff, because she be so geeked up on that powder. So I was like, that makes sense. But then again, it kind of don't make sense. But anyway, so I was like, okay. And so I go back to work. I said, I start going to work, getting out of work, going straight to my mom's house, you know, take a bath. Then I call him. He won't answer. I have to wait. I swear to God, I have to wait till he call me. Y'all, guess what time he called me? Right. 11:40 p.m. at night. I swear to God, he did this for 2 weeks straight. Call me 11:40. You come on. But make sure, look, when you come get me, let's stop and get me some weed. So like a dummy, all my money, y'all, that boy man was using me so bad that I could not save no money. I didn't have no money. You know, everything was just basically going towards his habits and him. But I was dumb. So, anyway, so let me tell you about the car I had. Now, the car I had, it was like, I swear to God, my car was like Smokey car from Friday. Like, pow, 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 stop your shit. Nigga, stop your shit. My car was like that, like, but it was Barilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so happy to have my Barilla. I swear to God, I was so happy. Like, I thought my car was shit. I used to rap 50 Cent song. I got the sickest brother when you come, whatever he said. But I tried to do that for my car, but my car really was sick. Alright, so anyway, so my car made a lot of noise. So I was like, dang, you know, how can I just like start coming over here without, you know what I'm saying, without him knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I done parking out here, or the neighbors probably hear me pulling up and they see me parking, they probably call, you know, Powder and let Powder know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, Dread girlfriend just sitting here parked, I don't know what's going on with her, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. So I had to think about that, like, how can I do that? But I tried it one night in my car, but I'm telling you, it was so loud, y'all. When I was trying to turn the steering wheel to pull over into my driveway, somebody had ended up calling the police because, no lie, they thought that I was shooting. But it was really my car. The police came, and then he saw me, you know, Dredd saw me talking to the police, and then he was like, what you trying to do, man? Why you parked down the 4 times? And I'm like, no, I was trying to, that's the steering wheel getting worse, and I was trying to make it to you, but my arms had gave out, and they had called the police on me. So anyway, so he like I said, he's kind of slow. He believed it. Alright, so boom. Alright, so second man, this went on a whole nother 2 weeks. I want to say, okay, this all really started like, I say, February of that year, and then June of that year, that's when I like found out. But in May, I really started getting real suspicious. But whatever. So every night, like I said, he'll call me at 11:40. Then he's like, come on, now come get him, take him, get some weed. We go back to the house. He'll say something wrong with his pinker or whatever to go to sleep, whatever. All right, so now, that the night that I fought her, I ended up talking to my mom. I got to my mom's house. I said, Mom, can I drive your car? I said, you know, my Barilla is acting up. I want to drive your car. She's like, yeah, give me some gas money and give me some money in my pocket. You can go. So, whatever. I gave it to her, and I ended up driving her car. She had a nice Galant, a Mitsubishi Galant, silver. So, it was at nighttime. No lie. I got out of work, like I said, like at 7 o'clock. I got to his house around about, I want to say, about 8:30. About 8:20, something like that. But anyway, so I didn't pull at his house now. I pulled like 4 houses up from his house. And I parked the car. I cut off the lights, y'all. I'm serious. I cut off the light at night, and I sat there. I ain't going no music on. I ain't going nothing on. I just sat there with the lights, everything off. So I'm leaning back in the car. You know, leaning back in my mama's car. So all these hours go by now. Kid you not. He's so retarded. 11:40 on the dot. I don't know what was going on, why she had to drop him off at that time. Boom, I see a light, some headlights pulling in towards his sister's driveway. Oh, I was shaking so goddamn bad, man. I cranked the car. I cranked my car, but I thought I was trying to crank it up like how I was cranking my car, but I didn't have to do that because my mom had a new model car. You know, my car had to like just hit the gas pedal and just keep shaking with it and twisting, you know, the ignition switch. So anyway, I was like, damn. So I just cranked up the car, hurry up, sped up. Time I got there, Lord know I'm not lying. And this boy man know I'm not lying too. Dreads know I'm not lying too. I pulled up. On the side, he getting out the front seat. The girl, she looks over at me. She's high yellow, so I'm going to call her Yellow. Yellow looks over at me. Like a deer caught in like headlights. And there's a little boy in the back seat. The little boy probably like 2 to 3 years old. So I'm looking, so I pulled up. I said, what the fuck? I said, so that's what you been doing, bitch? You been fucking with this hoe right here. So she's like, I don't know you. Yeah, he told me it was crazy. He said you was crazy. I don't want no. I said, wait a minute, hold on. I said, look. So I told her, he told her, go on. Then he said real loud. All right, so I told her, I said, look, so I started shaking real bad. I'm like, let's talk right now. So she like, look how you shaking. Bitch, you crazy. I said, no. I said, I'm shaking because I want to really be your friend. She like, hell no. So I said, bitch, why the car? I want to fight you. She like, oh, hell no. Fuck you. I'm going to fight you. So she sped off. Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm so dumb. Thank you, God. I could have lost my life. I actually made a U-turn. I turned around, followed behind her. In the back of her car, it said AUM. So she had been going to AUM. So she's telling me to follow her. I see her on her phone, y'all, on her cell phone. But she's waving out the window like, yeah, come on, follow me. And I follow like, I said, yeah, bitch, I'll follow you. So I'm hitting her, bah, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna get you. So I'm following behind her, y'all. I kid you not, I can't make this up. I'm following behind the girl. I'm talking like, damn, about to hit her butt when she gets to the stop sign. So she goes into this apartment complex. I'm just gonna say it's like a plant for real. So I'm gonna say Rose. She put into Rose garden apartments. And so I follow her into Rose garden apartments. I saw her jump out and beat this bitch ass. So she is okay. When she parked there, it's like a round circle. Like you can go around in an actual circle, like a roundabout. You can go around in a circle. So excuse me. So we pulled, like, she pulled in front, like, of the circle, and I pulled right behind her. So I jump out the car. So she jumps out the car, too. I'm sorry, literally, y'all, this girl about 6'4" in height, like, 6'4". No, I was not scared. She was, like, 6'4" in height and, like, 120 pounds. I'm sorry, real bony, y'all. With a gold tooth in her mouth and a big old curly afro. But she was pretty, though, but she didn't have no nice shape. So I said, yeah, bitch. I said, you shouldn't miss. And so when I said this to her, she was looking calm, like, She had her phone in her hand. And as she was saying that, like, get a car, she was like, When she said, I had to look up. A dude was coming down. I'm going to say black because he was black as hell. He was so dark. He darkened up the night. It's like the bright lights. It got darker because of his car. I'm just like, but I'm calling him black. So Black came, had his shirt off, muscle up. He slim muscle up, and he had the house phone, like the cordless phone, on his hip. Y'all, I'm not dumb. I instantly knew right then, at that moment, I fucked up. I said, this girl was on the phone with Black, and Black said, let that bitch come around here, and we gonna jump her. I instantly, y'all, changed my whole demeanor. No lie. So I told her, I said, look, she said, talk your shit now. So as we come close, she's like, talk your shit now. They go to the right, talk your shit now, bitch, you wanna fight me? Talk your shit now. So I said, look, girl, look, I said, I promise you, I do not want to fight. I said, I just really came over to talk to you, like, tell you can have dress. I don't want dress like that. He already 15 years older than me. You can have him. So I was trying to bag back, because I seen that he was sitting on the side of her like this with his shirt off, and he had, the phone on him. So I'm trying to bag back and go to my car. As I was bagging back, she said something, bitch, we gon' fight or something. So when I looked her, I was trying to look her up and down. When I looked down, she went boop, weak ass leg, hit me in my face. So they know I started fighting, bitch, boom, 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 boom. So I took her by her head, y'all, and I beat her head back, and I'm just punching her face, bitch, boom, 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 to hit her face. So somehow I had her on the top of her hood, her head was beat back, and I'm just punching her face. Okay, I hear her hollering, but I felt a lot of blows coming to the right side of my face. I'm like, okay, in my mind right here, I'm saying, I'm whooping this heifer, but where these legs coming from, I'm feeling like she's hollering, but she's not throwing no fist back. I got her head bent, so, once you control the head, the rest follow. So, I'm feeling these legs nonstop, so someone just told me to look over, y'all. I literally got like 30 punches to the face. But I guess my adrenaline was going, and that's what kept me up. I looked to the right. It was Black. I actually saw him like this. With all his might, like it was slow-mo. Boom! In my eye. I was my instant, y'all, my eye like that. I was like, Forrest look at my eye like that. I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, my eye had went out. Y'all I said, my eye had went out like I saw nothing but stars, like shooting stars, like no lie. I actually caught out running like this. Okay, we in the curve. I caught out running sideways like this. So I ain't never ran that fast in my life. Like for real. Like when you in a scared, fearful situation, you would do some stuff that you thought that your body could not do. I actually ran like this sideways all the way around, like headed back to my car. So I hear her say, no, bro, don't do it. Leave her alone, Black. So I hear another dude say, oh, man, you already hit the gun on her face, man. Don't go get your gun, man. He was headed to his car, y'all. His box Chevy. It was a blue box Chevy with like some yellow rims on it. He actually was going to his car to go up on his car and get a gun to shoot me. So I jumped in the car. I mashed my mama gun out so fast, I promise you, like, by the time he came up on the thing, I was already, I was on two tires, turning out the neighborhood. My eyes sit up like this. My shirt ripped off. I got scratches all on my neck and everything else. I get to the house where Dread was. I go in, Powder, she got stuff all on her face, just sitting there like this. So I started fighting him, telling him, I said, you cheating. I said, you got me jumped. So I started fighting him, blah, 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 blah. So he was like, nah, let me go. I don't even know that girl. That's her, see, you took your stupid ass around there and got jumped. That's her old man. Her old man told her to drop me off. Who man gonna tell him to drop off an attractive dude late at night? Just them two. Nigga, I'm not dumb. So anyway, so I told him, I said, they jumped me. Well, you should have took your dumb ass around there. So I told him, I said, so what was you saying? Remember in the beginning, y'all, I told y'all, he said, told her to go on. I said, why would you tell her to go on? If you weren't messing with her, why would you tell her to go on? Guess what he said? I was telling the little boy in the back seat, I'm home. I'm home. All right, but anyway, so after that, y'all, kid you not, I ended up calling my brother and telling my brother about what happened. The next day, I had something the next day. Literally the next night, my whole family full of dudes had came out there, had told me to take them where it happened at. So I took them out to Rose Garden. It was literally like 20 of my male cousins and uncles and brothers out there with guns looking for Black. They actually asked for Black name because that's how I found out Black name, because she was like, no, bro, Black don't do it. That's how I found out, his name. And everybody out there act like they didn't never heard of him, never seen him, didn't know who it was. But anyway, that's my story time, y'all, of what happened to me. I got plenty more stories of me fighting like for real and about to fight and all that crazy stuff. Anyway, make sure you guys check me out. Every Monday, I do skits. Every Wednesday, I do skits, reactions, or story times. And every Friday, y'all already know it's Friday. I'm K Siobhan, and I don't know who the fuck I am. Mwah.